A beautiful afternoon to you. Many thanks for joining us on the news at 1, read by Oluije Oikokai. Victims of fire incidents which occurred in Ekpoma on 11th of January 2026 where over 25 shops and goods worth millions of naira were consumed have appealed to the government of Edo State and all the relevant authorities to come to their aid to enable them start up again. Edo Central correspondent Chris Omije reports that one of the victims who was severely burnt during the fire incident appealed for financial support to settle medical bills.
The shop owners, who commended Governor Monday Okpebholo for keeping to his words with the immediate reconstruction of the shops, as construction work has commenced in full swing, also appeal for the fulfillment of the promise to start up their businesses again.
Since that very day till today, we have been floating around to search for daily living. We see a lot of work, and the promise that the governor made that they have started working seriously. We are so happy. We are appealing, believing that governor will do as he has said as a national governor.
You can see good work he's doing, and he's already started the work. I say thank you very much, sir. The other part of it, I know you will do it. What you promise you will do it.
We are as well appealing to any other relevant persons or authority who wish to offer any kind of help to the victim, because really it's a start of a new year and it's a difficult time.
They promise us that none of us will go to the bank to borrow money, that they will come through for us, because the store they are building is not our stores. You understand? But that is a step. We are also appealing that they should come true to their word and their promises towards us, because as we are now, we are at home.
He has promised to help us to come back to our business and to support us. So please, we are still begging you to please not to forget your promises.
One of the victims, Mr. Samuel Pius, who is receiving treatment as a result of the severe burn sustained, appealed for financial support to settle his medical bills.
Everything got burned from the fire. It's like this, I don't have anything. Please, I need help. Seriously, like this now, I'm dying. Every night I can't sleep. I can't even turn myself. This is the position I am. I will stay like this morning till night.
Governor Monday Okpebholo, during a visit to the scene of fire incident in Ekpoma on January 12th, ordered the reconstruction of the burnt shops and promised to support the victims to start up again. In Ekpoma, Chris Omije, ITV News.
Our sincere apologies for that, Garrison. Moving on, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has inspected the construction of 14 kilometers Igwalo-Igwomo-Igusi-Oza Road with spur to Ohen community linking Uwunde and Orioma local government area. The ongoing project connects several adjoining communities in Uwunde and Orioma local government area. Government House correspondent Kinsley Uchegbu has details.
The 14-kilometer Igwomo-Igwomo-Uwenisi-Oza Road connects Ohe community in Uwunde local government area and serves as a border to Orioma local government area. The joy of residents in Uwenisi were immeasurable as Governor Okpebholo, in company with the Commissioner for Water Resources, Barrister Washington Osifo, inspected completed 774 meters of the link road. Elated residents of the Agrarian community are full of appreciation to Governor Okpebholo for resuscitating farming and other business activities through the construction of the road.
The man Okpebholo has come to rescue us. In fact, he has come to boost our economic resources. So we are very happy.
Okpebholo, he tried. We enjoy this road. We follow it. Far. It's not good. He made to pass.
Now we see governor will remember us. I don't know say this kind of thing go fit happen for this community.
For Governor Okpebholo, the construction of the road is a bold statement by his administration to encourage residents live a quality life and enable farmers bring out food from their farms.
This is Obasaki's community. You can see the excitement on their faces. He was governor for 8 years. He never remembered his people. But when I came here just to campaign, I told them, by the time I win, I'll come back to do this road. This is my second time of coming. The first time was when I came to flag off this road after my elections. Then the second time now is to come and see the progress of the job. To the people, they are happy. Tinubu is demonstrating practical governance in Edo, delivering the dividend of democracy to the people. Will these people vote for another person? No.
Governor Okpebholo, during his governorship campaign in the area, promised to construct the road, which was then inaccessible. From Uwenisi in Umuode local government area, Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
The United Nations World Food Programme on Friday warned that thousands of people in the Northeast are facing the risk of catastrophic food shortages for the first time in nearly a decade as aid courts deepen malnutrition across the region. In Borno State alone, around 15,000 people at risk, with more than 13,000 children in the Northeast region projected to suffer malnutrition this year. World Food Programme stated that conflicts, displacement and economic pressures have driven food insecurity for years, but calls to humanitarian assistance were now pushing vulnerable communities beyond their ability to cope. The statement added that across West and Central Africa, 55 million people are facing severe food shortages, with more than 3/4 of the people affected in Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon and Niger. It added funding shortfalls in 2025 had already forced WFP to scale back nutrition program in Nigeria, affecting more than 300,000 children after the agency warned that nearly 35 million people could go hungry as its resources run out in December. In a major win for counter-insurgency operation, troops of Joint Task Force Operation Hadekai have killed several terrorists in Adamawa and Borno State. The acting media information officer of the task force, Lieutenant Samuel Atokolo, said the development followed the foiling of coordinated terrorist attack across parts of the Northeast state. Atokolo said the troops inflicted heavy losses on fleeing terrorists during follow-up operations. According to him, the general area were subsequently cleared and scanned from improvised explosive devices and booby traps to secure civilians and troop safety. Meanwhile, on the same day, terrorists launched a landscape multi-directional attack on Forward Operations Base, FOB, Azar in Borno State, but were met with overwhelming and sustained firepower from gallant troops with support from the air component and other Nigerian Army aerial platform, forcing the terrorists to withdraw. Operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, in Niger State have rescued 2 pastors and a church member abducted by armed bandits in Kaduna State. The victims were killed on January 9, 2026 at the Jigawa area of Chukwu local government area while traveling through Kogisi to Kansi Power in Niger State to officiate a wedding ceremony. Receiving the rescued pastors, chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, in a night North State and the Federal Capital Territory, Joseph Hayab, said the victims were safely rescued from the bush by DSS operatives during ongoing security operations in Niger State. Hayab said the safe return of the abducted pastors had renewed hope for criminal elements could be defected and defeated through sustained and coordinated security efforts. The technical report on Friday focused on an aircraft conveying 248 passengers and 12 crew to make an emergency landing at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos. The statement by the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Dr. Olufumi Oke Osei-Tola, said that the aircraft so far the technical fault while airborne in Nigerian airspace, leading to the emergency landing following a distress alert received by LASEMA, said upon arrival at the LRT or the incident scene, it discovered that the passenger aircraft were distressed. It, however, noted that the pilot executed a safe landing on the runway at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, with LASEMA response team and other emergency responders standing by on extreme high alerts. All passengers of the distressed airline were evacuated safely in the spate of the technical issues and forced landing. The agency added that the incident did not result in any significant damage to the aircraft. And on the foreign scene, the Trump administration has named U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and former UK Prime Minister Sir Tony Blair as two of the founding members of its Board of Peace for Gaza. Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff and President's son-in-law Jared Kushner will also rate eased to 15.15% in December 2025, capping a year marked by slowing price pressures and early signs of stability across key sectors in the economy. The National Bureau of Statistics attributed the December figures in part of a review of the Consumer Price Index methodologies aimed at better reflections current economic realities. Data released by the NBS show the CPI rose to 121.2 in December from 120.5 in November, indicating a moderation in the pace of price increase across the economy. On the month-on-month basis, inflation eased to 0.54%, down from 1.22% in November, signaling a rejection and reduction of the general price levels. And moving on to entertainment, Nigerian singer Harrison Okiri, aka Harrysong, has revealed that his rift with his former record label boss Casey affected his career, especially his creativity. Harrysong and Casey Five-Star Music fall out in the 2017 after the Delta-born singer accused the record label of withholding royalty and unfair treatment and creative restrictions. Harrysong also claimed he wrote a lot of hit songs for Casey during the stint at the label, which prompted series of repels from Casey and further escalated the disputes. Harrysong said he had now resolved his disputes with Casey and Five-Star Music, adding that he has grown a thick skin and controversies in a way that would no longer distract him from making music. And on to the ever exciting world of sports, where Eagles will face Egypt in the third playoff of the 2025 African Cup of Nations at the Mohammed V Stadium in Casablanca today. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. Nigerian time as both teams seek to end their campaign on the positive note following semi-final heartbreak. Nigeria's perfect run in Morocco came to an end against the host, who produced a defensive masterclass to limit the Eagles to just 2 shots in 120 minutes before winning 4-2 on penalties following a goalless draw. Egypt's 7-time AFCON champions were undone by Sadio Mane's 78-minute strike in their 1-0 semi-final loss to Senegal in Tiger. Head coach Eric Ten had challenged the players to finish strongly despite disappointment of missing out on the finals. And as the size of a package on the news at 1, many thanks for being with us. I'm Olui J. Uikokai. Do have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.